Hey there, you have probably heard that it is fall review season at Pleasant Wealth. And what that means is that it's time for you, our client, to schedule that review. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, I absolutely do not want to have my investment review right now. And fine, you can go ahead and kick that tin can down the road, but let me tell you why now is the perfect time for you to be reviewing with our company, and it is the exact time and the needed time for you to be reviewing. Here at Pleasant Wealth, we are always looking for ways to improve our client services. And so we found two optimal times in the year that really are the best times for you to review, either because you're having important conversations or because there's a deadline coming up that you need to meet. These are the moments that really move the needle on your finances. And that is the end of the year, but not quite to the holiday season where you're a little bit more distracted. And then also during the tax time where you're touching base with your CPA. Here are the four main reasons why this is the optimal time for you to be reviewing. The first is that you're just going to maximize your personal time and efficiency. Because you're having important conversations with a CPA or an attorney around the end of the year and around tax time, you are naturally geared to have those same types of conversations or continue those conversations with the financial advisor, where often some of those moves are being made or those changes are being made to accounts. Being humans, when information is top of mind, it takes a lot less effort for us to continue those conversations and continue the motion of doing the things that we need to get done. The second reason is that you are tailoring your meetings to be right next to those important tax filing deadlines or the contribution or distribution deadlines that you need to meet. And another piece of human nature that you may or may not know is that we tend to not make moves unless we have a felt sense of urgency. And so why not pair the meeting with a close enough time period to a deadline so that you actually take the actions that you want to be taking. Third reason is that we do not want time to get away from us. You have to be just like me, where you wake up one day and you say, hey, this is 2 years later and I really intended to do something 2 years ago, but time just kept moving. So we have cut out this time period so that it starts sticking in your brain, because every time that you review with your advisor and you're able to talk about what's happening in life, we are able to help you strategize and really move the needle for the strategic moves that you need to be making with your finances. The fourth reason is that you're going to get the most current, up-to-date, and comprehensive advice from your advisor. And here's why. As we are gearing up for the fall review season, we are poring over different economists and what they're saying about what's happening in the economy right now. We are going through every single investment advisor that we are using as a third party to help you manage your money. We're also looking at all of the products that you may have purchased in the past and what their features are, what's happening with them, what kind of time frames we're dealing with, so that when we sit down in the fall review, you have the most comprehensive look at your finances so that we are moving the strategy alongside all of those pieces put together. And the nice thing is that we're doing this as a team. So we're having these conversations as a team to pull all the information together. When you review outside of the review season, you're getting a more ad hoc approach. You might have one advisor that's looked at certain pieces of information, but not all of the pieces of information. And so your review is not as comprehensive as it would be tucked inside the fall review. We've also noticed that when people schedule outside of these review windows, they tend to miss opportunities with their finances, and they just have more runaround with their advisors, trying to gather information, pull information from the CPA or pull information from the attorney. Why not harmonize all of these pieces so that everybody is working in concert together for your life? All right, friends, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. Don't forget to schedule that fall review. You can go to our website, www.pleasantwealth.com, to schedule that meeting. Click the client login button, and that will take you right to the scheduler. Or you're always welcome to call our office, 330-893-0113. We are looking forward to seeing you.